And here's the best thing I've read on oil in a long time. Nobody seems to know anything about nothing when it comes to the price of oil. Who wrote that? Jim Cramer, of course. He's on the NYSE floor. Jim, this is a great piece, actually, because you look back and saw a lot of hooey that was written about oil before.
Well, I just think that it's important to recognize how difficult this commodity is to game. I mean, in 1986, in the first week in January, oil was at right where it is now, 27. And then at the end of March 30th, the end of the month, it was at 10. So it traveled from where it is now to $10 to $3. And when you go back and read the stories, no one saw that coming. If you go back a year ago, people were trying to figure out whether there was going to be a V recovery from the 40s where it was, or whether it was going to be a U recovery. No one was saying it was going to continue to go down. Goldman Sachs they were cautious, but it felt to be like a U, but they were then the first to say it could go to 20. And the point of the piece that I wrote for Real Money is, look, the reason why it's so hard to figure out the market is we really have been tracking exactly with oil. Sometimes, like yesterday's decline started with an oil decline. We have Draghi saying his comments about the idea that the euro should be weaker. That could help oil go down. Remember, oil's placed in dollars. But the funniest thing is that the dollar had its biggest plunge in recent memory, is down 40% at the same time that oil plummeted. So even that linkage isn't holding up. I'm just saying that those who try to game oil may be gaming something that can't be gamed, whether it be Boone Pickens coming on my show and saying it's going much higher, Continental Resources, Harold Hamm saying it's going to go much higher when it was at 80, and it's just been so many people have been wrong, and they've wronged, I guess, throughout history. Don't forget, the Saudis are doing what they think is right. They're trying to stop Iran from taking share. The Iranians are doing what they think is right. They're trying to take share from Saudi Arabia.
And this, in turn, leads us to why you have been so cautious on oil. Is this the point taken here?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm in capital preservation mode. I mean, Jack Moore and I talk constantly in action alerts. We're just, what are we trying to do? We're trying to position you so that when longer term there could be a rebound. We've got some good stuff coming about PEs and where we can bottom. But in the end, the fossil fuel sector is going to be under pressure because of different things involving the environment. When you pick up the paper and the lead is, this is the warmest year ever, believe me, that's just going to continue the pressure on fossil fuels. So don't get cocky and think that you can call it back to 40. Remember, that area, if you think it's going to go back to 40, there's so many other things still that are better. The one that is levered directly is Oxy. We have a small position in that for action alerts. But I just don't trust fossil fuels.
Jim Cramer, we trust you. Thank you. I'm Rhonda Schaffler for TheStreet.
To get more of Jim Cramer's investing ideas, as well as a peek at other stocks he owns in his multi-million-dollar charitable trust portfolio, subscribe to Action Alerts Plus. Sign up for Action Alerts Plus at getcrameredge.com. That's getcrameredge.com.